Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dark Souls Beginner Guide. I'm Pipscoop and let's jump right into it. Alright, so that was the bonfire we made it to yesterday. And what we're going to do first is get ourselves a shortcut back to Firelink Shrine, if you remember where that is. You might think, well, it's pretty far away, isn't it? Well, not exactly. Just gotta take out these enemies right here. Well, you don't have to. You can run past them, but it's always been my mantra or whatever to take out enemies. Okay, well, before we get the shortcut, it's right over there. You see that open door? It's right through there. But what I'm gonna do first is fight this guy, because he's gonna give us a Titanite shard. He's pretty strong, but he's also pretty slow, so just let him do his thing, and then wail into him. There we go, nice and easy. And there we got a free Titanite shard. And then here is another important item. That's a Firekeeper Soul. What that does is it basically makes your Estus Flask better. So this is the elevator down to Firelink Shrine. It was closed before, but now that we're coming down here, it will be open. Here we go. See, you remember the first episode? We went up there to get a soul item. But we're not going to be in Firelink for long. We're going to fall down here. We're going to get some secret items. Now, I didn't get them in the first episode because I'm personally not going to use them. But there's some good items here, like some Homeward Bones. What those do is essentially bring you back to the last bonfire that you went to. And that chest, as you can see, was a Morning Star. Really good weapon. I would recommend using it, but I'm not going to for this run. And then a talisman we got from as well. And a cracked red eye orb is a PvP item. Then you come over here, and lastly we have Lloyd's talisman. That is pretty useless, to be honest. I've never really used it. What it does, I think, is makes enemies not be able to heal. It's nothing crazy. But now we're gonna run back and take that elevator and go back to where we were. Alright, we've made it up. We're gonna come back out. We're gonna swing to the right. Alright, there's gonna be a guy right there, a guy right there, and then another guy in one of the corners. We're not gonna worry about that guy, but we're gonna sneak up on these guys. Oh, we're gonna let this guy come first. Now this guy's pretty strong, so you gotta be careful. But these guys also have a pretty good chance to drop Titanite shards. Alright, there's one down. I'll lure this one away. Oh, they're both coming after us now. Not quite good. Well, now that they're both after us, I'm going to run in here so that Chancellor, the guy that is shooting magic at us, won't be able to hit. Oh wait, the Chancellor came downstairs? I did not know he could do that. Well, in that case, we'll kill the Chancellor right now. So what that Chancellor does is, as you can see, he can shoot projectiles at you. But what he also can do is buff enemies, so you really want to take him out. He's also one of the quote-unquote mini-boss enemies that don't respawn when you kill him. So we really want him to get out of the way. He also has a chance to drop his weapon, which is a legendary weapon that you will need for one of the achievements. But like I said, we're not going to be going for that. But if you want to grind out for it, be my guest. Well, you can't do it here, unfortunately. You can only do it in a place called the Duke's Archive. No, we didn't get it. But anyway, after you have cleared all of those guys out, what you're going to do is come out here. We're going to grab ourselves, I believe it's a Halberd. Yep. Another pretty solid weapon. Again, I'm not going to personally use it. And then right there we have a key. And then we're going to open this gate. And right here is where the boar was before, when we killed the boar. I mean, we don't have anything that we need to go over there for, but now that we've opened it. Alright, so now I'm going to run back to Firelink Shrine because I want to heal up before we do what we're about to do. So if you need to as well, go ahead and do it. So while I'm here at Firelink, I'm going to level up my endurance a little bit. What leveling up endurance does is it increases your equip load, which means that you can have more weight before having to fat roll. And it also increases your endurance, so you can run longer, do more attacks, roll more, stuff like that. Alright, now we've made it back. Here we go, we want to go up these stairs. There's going to be an enemy right in the middle of these stairs, so we're going to have to take him out. It can be kind of tough because this area is so small, your sword might bounce off the wall or something, but just be careful. Take it slow if you have to. Now this next part, we're definitely going to take slow, because there's a lot of dudes in here. So there's basically just going to be about maybe 20 or something of these guys that will run out here and try to ruin your day. So just, you know, weed them out one at a time, couple at a time. Just don't get overwhelmed or trapped in a corner. Alright, there's a majority of them done. Next, we're going to run to the left a little bit and go in here. There's going to be an item. Whoops. Alright. Next, we're going to go straight back into this room back here. We'll have another enemy. Okay, I'm going to head out of here because I could hear that hollow coming after me. Alright, I finally killed that guy. Anyway, onward, past where he was stationed. We're going to swing around this circular area. And we're going to break that barrel right there. There's going to be a humanity in there. Just wait. There we go. Next, we're going to come back around, and you see that like wooden piece structure? We're going to break through that, climb up these stairs, and then open this door for this guy. We're going to talk to him, make sure we exhaust his dialogue. Like I explained in the last episode, that means just talk to him until he starts saying the same thing over and over. But once you've done that, we're going to run out and run back. Alright, now that we're here, we're going to rest at the bonfire. There we go. And then we're going to go around this tree down here. What we're going to do, this is the guy we just freed, and we're going to kill him for two reasons. One, he has a really good item that we want, and two, because if we let him stay for too long, he will kill this lady who's keeping Firelink Shrine lit. So that means we won't be able to come back here. So we want to kill this guy. Now you can kick him by quickly pressing, not holding, pressing the left stick upward and then pressing R1. Or you can simply just attack him. Just knock him off. There we go. Alright, so he's dead, and what we're going to do is go over here to quit game, and we're going to leave. And what that's going to do is fix the item that he dropped to where he spawns. So instead of, you saw it down on the ground a second ago, now it's going to be right in front of us instead of just floating in the air. Alright, there it is. So now we got 5 humanity and the ring of favor and protection. And we're going to quickly equip that ring, because what it does, it boosts a lot of your stats, like your health, your stamina, stuff like that. But there's a caveat that it breaks when you take it off. But the thing is, I never want to take it off, so we're just going to have it on all game. And unfortunately, we're going to have to fight through all these guys again, but it was worth it because now we got that ring. Alright, now that we've cleared all those homeboys out, we're going to run straight ahead to this staircase and then climb up this ladder. And at the top of this ladder, what there's going to be is a summon sign for Solaire. You remember that guy that gave us that soapstone from before? He's going to be here to help you at this boss fight. Only if you're human. You see how my thing at the top left is not white and I'm kind of all like disgusting? I'm still not a human. But if you consume a humanity at a bonfire and become human, like we did in the last episode, you can become a human and summon him. So if you are a real beginner, I would recommend either using a humanity you have or consuming one, going to a bonfire, becoming human, summoning Solaire, and then helping you with this boss fight. But because I'm so amazing at this game, I'm not going to do it. I'm just telling you that you can do it and should do it if you need to. So what's going to happen is that one of those gargoyles is going to come to life, and he's going to come over here. We're going to fight him for a little bit, and then once he gets to about half or so health, one of his buddies is going to come out, and he's going to also spawn at about half health or so. And they're going to be able to swing their tails. They're going to be able to fly around a little bit, breathe fire. So just be prepared to dodge and fight two guys at once. Also, this is a boss that you can cut off its tail and get its weapon. It's a little bit tough to do because, you know, it's a giant gargoyle, but if you do, you can get its weapon. Oh, see, just like that. Again, I probably won't ever use it, but you can if you want. Alright, see, that second one is spawned. Typically how it works is one of them will be attacking you normally, and then the other one will be breathing fire, as you can see. And that's a general rule of thumb. I'm gonna run away so I can heal up some. That fire is always pretty annoying. On second thought, let me show you what it's like to use a humanity, become human, and summon. So I did this in the last episode, but if you want to become human to summon a guy, they're going to use a humanity, as I just did. Go down here to reverse hollowing, offer yes, and you're going to use it. See, now it's going to be 0. We've used it, and now we're human. So now we're going to be able to basically do PvP if we have online stuff turned on, and summon other AI helpers like we're about to do. So anyway, run back up there and I'll see you in just a sec. Alright, now I've almost made it back up, and you will clearly see the summon sign. There it is, nice and bright yellow. There's Solaire, there he is. So we're going to summon him up. Alright, there he is. And now that he's in here, we're going to go into the boss fight, and he's going to come in with us. Ow, great start. Honestly, the best part of summoning a guy for help is that he will distract the boss and take the aggro off of you. There we go, Solaire killed one of them, and we got that's a lucky drop of getting the Halberd off of him. So you see how having a second guy pretty much trivializes the fight. Well, thank you, Solaire. I appreciate it. And now we're done. We got some humanities, and we got that sunlight medal because we summoned Solaire. We would not have gotten a sunlight medal if we didn't summon him. So what we're going to do is climb up these ladders. It's going to take a second, so I'm just going to fast forward. And we're going to pull that lever and ring our first bell of awakening. Alright. Now we're going to go back down to the bottom and talk to a homie. Alright, this is Oswald. What he can do is, quote-unquote, absolve your sins if you accidentally attack an NPC and they get mad at you. And he also sells a few things. Like this, for example, you will need for one of the achievements. You can buy one of these if you have the money and would like it, but I'm not going to. What we're going to do now is go to where we can find the second Bell of Awakening, which is going to be in Quaylag's domain, which is deep underground. So we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine and then head that way. Alright, and now that we're back at Firelink, I'm going to use lots of the souls that we got for killing that boss to upgrade our strength to 16. And what's that going to do is let us be able to use the weapon of choice for this run. I'm going to be using the Claymore, and then upgrading more endurance for more stamina and stuff. So let's examine the Claymore. It is a large weapon, as you can see, with big swings for the R1, a stabbing for the R2, but if you two-hand it, the hangover attack is the R1, and then the swing is the R2, so it kind of switches up. Something I just realized is that this weapon is only a base weapon. It's not upgraded at all. So what I'm going to do is farm these guys up here. I'll show you a good farming route, and then I'm going to get it up to +5, and then we'll go to Quaylag's domain. Alright, so once you get to the top here, what you're going to do is swing right, and you're going to want to kill these 3 guys, because they have a chance to drop it. It being the Titanite shards. Well, I didn't get any that time, but if you don't get any, what you can do is run all the way back over here to that Andre bonfire and reset the enemies and keep fighting them again. But even if they don't drop you Titanite shards, they still give you a decent amount of souls, so even if you're super unlucky and never get any, after enough farming, you'll just be able to buy them directly from Andre. So I'm going to farm up a little bit and get my weapon to +5. Alright guys, I finally got my Claymore up to +5, as you can see. So with that, I'm actually not going to go into the depths into this video because, well, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. So, in the next video, we will jump straight down in there and continue on into Quaylag's domain so we can ring the second bell of awakening. Also, a quick note, I wanted to quickly apologize for these tutorials. I know sometimes I may forget something or not do something the most optimal way, but I'm just a dude trying to help people out and have a good time at the same time. So with that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. If you thought this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe, and go ahead and watch the next one while you're at it. Bye-bye from me and Chainmail Guy.